really love her. Madonna. Good morning, this is Virgin Radio. I'm Nick Abbot, punting for calls, starting from scratch again. It's like rolling a rock up a hill by only using your nose. It's starting a talk show because you just have to start from scratch, from a standing start. So the phone numbers, and it's particularly difficult when I do it because I don't actually talk about anything. And that might sound bizarre if you've never listened to what I do before, but that is the fact, Jack. But it's 0500 30 12 15 if you've ever been a part of the this talk mess before, then please join in. If you haven't, then sit back and be... Virgin Radio, Ronan Keating. I'm just looking in the Sunday Peephole here, and it says that this chap here, Ronan Keating, well, he describes him as a pop punk. People who write newspapers have a particular way of talking that if you spoke like that in the street, ordinarily, like to a real human being, they'd lock you up. Pop hunk. Basically, anybody who's still alive and male is a hunk, according to tabloid newspapers. But he said that he was, he bitterly regrets saying that he was always going to remain a virgin until he married. It says he's only 23. God, the guy looked like he's like 35. I guess that's what the... well, I was going to say, like rock and roll lifestyle will do to you, but it doesn't seem like he's had anything of the sort. He's been through all of that hell and mess, and completely skirted around the sort of the Mick Jagger lifestyle that goes with it, which I think is, I don't know, what's the point? I mean, if you're going to take that trip, you might as well enjoy the scenery along the way, do you know what I mean? It's like he's had his hands over his eyes before getting to his destination. Only had sex with one woman, his wife. Extraordinary. Pop hunk, Ronan Keating. All the small things. It's I find it's the small things that you only you get used to in life, and you only miss when they're gone. Like, I've just moved house, and I moved from an area that was lush and green and extremely wealthy. And people would, if you saw people in the streets, they'd be having coffee, sitting out, you know, terrace style, and enjoying the morning. Or it would be women who lunch going to have their hair done. Or it'd be people popping into travel agents to, you know, book a couple of weeks in the Maldives or wherever it is they go. So people actually had a reason to be milling around. They're shopping, window shopping, or actually, you know, buying the things in the store, or in some cases the store. That's how rich an area was. And I moved to an area which flat out isn't. It's almost like going from the first world to the third world. It's a short hop away, but in estate agent speak, it's a world away. And people, like I said, had a reason to be in the street where they, and you didn't notice it because you saw it every day. It didn't occur to you that, of course, there's a lot of people milling about in the middle of the day. You know, don't these people have work to do? But it didn't occur to me because you see it every day. And in the place that I've moved to, which is, as I say, like a poverty-stricken area, you know, UNESCO have a team there at the moment scouting it out. People are also milling about the street, but not actually doing anything. They're just hanging around the street with cans of beer in their hands at 10 o'clock in the morning. And these people aren't, you know, busy getting their hair done and booking holidays and such like that. Is actually at the beginning and end of their life. So there's still the same amount of people in the street. It's just that they're doing, well, I was going to say completely different things. It looks like they're not doing anything at all. And so they're just like that song says. They're all the small things. It's the little things in life that you only notice when you ain't got them no more. So, as it looks from the board, I'm going to have to actually throw something out to get calls in, because, you know, if this goes on a couple of weeks, then people will have the confidence just to ring in with whatever happens to be on their mind, because I don't generally throw topics out, because, you know, if you're not interested in that topic, then that's a tune-out. But it's like pub chat, banter, just whatever happens to be on your mind, as long as it's not serious, just give us a ring. It's 0500 30 12 15. But let's start with a topic of sorts to bring you in. It's like I'm fishing here. The little things that you missed, that you didn't realise that you had until they were gone. 0500 30 12 15. A little later I'm going to do a competition called the Game. Lots of celebrities, people that are very, very well known, saying the word And if you get it right, then I will, with my own money, go out and buy you a fabulous prize. I will personally go and purchase a baby doll that wets itself, or something along those lines. We could negotiate. But just to get this thing going, it's 0500 30 12 15. I'm Nick Abbott. You're listening to Virgin Radio on your wireless thing right now. I can tell. Little things that you only miss when you haven't got them anymore. Macy Gray, as drawn by Walt Disney. Virgin Radio, I'm Nick Abbott. Doing phones, 10 till 1. Here we go. First one on the show is a bloke in Dundee called Ian. Hello.
Okay, that's good enough for now.
Ian. Ah, haven't switched you on. Now you're turned on completely, Ian.
That's better. Trying to speak to you and you weren't there. Welcome back, Nick.
Thank you very much. It's nice. It's slightly nervous for me to be back. That's not quite the right word, but you understand what I mean.
Yeah, I do. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of people out here that are listening to you from remembering from when you were first on with Virgin before.
Well, why aren't they calling? I mean, I've got lines up now that I gave out something for them to talk about, but before they were just sitting back with their arms folded going, yeah, okay, why should we call you?
Well, I remember one of the shows one of my favourite shows you did was when that guy from Nirvana died.
No, you're not setting this up as like a jolly show. Kurt Cobain from Nirvana, who famously sang that he didn't have a gun, had a gun. That's right, and he died while I was on the air, I think.
Yeah, you did. It was one of the best shows I heard you do.
I think I called Seattle at the time.
Yeah.
As everybody else in the world was also doing, just trying to speak to anybody in Seattle like they would, have any information that we could use. We just wanted an American accent who was in the vague vicinity to come on the air. I think I talked to a DJ who gave us absolutely no information, but then that's I could be a journalist with that kind of skill. You go to somebody who was vaguely in the area and you ask them how they feel.
Yeah, so maybe that's what we need now, for some sort of celebrity.
Celebrity death. More celebrity deaths on the show.
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking for?
Just to start the ball rolling.
Yeah, okay. That's an excellent idea. Thanks very much, Ian.
Okay.
We'll chew that one over. Here's one in Victoria. Victoria? As in London, Gary?
That's right.
Victoria in London.
London, that's right, yeah.
So, what's up, Gary?
Well, it's just, funny enough, I was going to ring you on a similar subject, but you mentioned it. You know, you talk about how some area people sit and drink.
How some what?
Some people sit and drink in the street, they've got nothing better to do.
I find it amazing. People are wandering around with cans of like super strong lager, literally
right.
in the morning. Like, you'll be going to work and they're steaming already.
That's right. I know people personally. Because I used to sleep behind the Savoy until last year. I'm actually one of the first sleepers that came in under the government this year.
You used to sleep behind the Savoy? Ready?
Right.
What's the nightly rate?
Well, it's not now. Put it off this week.
Are you speaking to me on a mobile phone?
I am, yeah.
I think you need to throw that mobile phone in the bucket, or either climb to a higher place.
Is it a bad signal? How's that?
I swear, mobile phones, what a tremendous step forward in communications technology. Oh. Do they give you as much pain as me? Thought so. 0500 30 12 15. It's a talk mess. Just anything you like, really. Spreading happiness and light wherever they go. Oasis, the Monobrow Brothers. Virgin Radio, I'm Nick Abbott. It's 0500 30 12 15. We're starting this thing off by... The idea is you tell me things that you only miss when they've gone. Just to know, kind of get the ball rolling. Here's Staffordshire. Hello, Debbie.
Hello.
Debbie.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Slightly shaking, still.
Yeah, just a bit, yeah.
So, Debbie.
Hello.
Get on with it.
You want to know the things I've missed, quick thing that I've missed?
You called me.
That's right.
Go on
Bertie.
Bertie.
He's my 1972 Volkswagen Beetle.
Oh.
He was in an accident and we've had him missing for about 8 weeks now.
Now,
we've just got him back.
Can we backtrack just a second, Debbie?
Yeah.
He was in an accident.
He was in an accident.
Now that implies that you didn't have anything to do with it.
I didn't. Somebody drove into me.
Oh, yeah. And did they buy that, the insurance company?
Yes, they did.
They drove into which part of you?
Into the front wing.
Oh, well, see, now I'm surprised that they would go for that, because anything in the front of the car is your fault.
Well, they went for it.
They bought that fantastic tissue of lies.
They did. So he's had a new paint job, and he's now sitting outside, and I didn't realise how much I missed him until I got up this morning and saw him parked outside.
Oh, Bertie the Beetle.
Yeah.
That's pathetic.
Well,
What colour is Bertie?
Purple.
Purple. Of course, it would be purple.
Yeah, he's purple. Very girly colour.
Bertie the Purple Beetle.
Yeah.
I like the new ones. They have that little. What an extraordinary thing that idea for a car. They have a flower vase.
That's right. I'm going to get one of those next week. Yes, I'm going to put one in mine too.
So it's when it was off the road. That's the thing that you missed.
Yeah, that I missed the most.
And you didn't know.
And I didn't realise until I saw him this morning when I got up and he was parked outside.
You didn't realise how strongly you felt about your car.
That's right. That's right.
Did the fact that you actually gave it a name give you a clue?
Well, could have done. Yes, vaguely. Yes, I suppose. Yeah.
And is there any other reason then that it kind of goes Bertie the Beetle? They would call it Bertie. Is it
my
Bertie?
daughter picked the name.
Yeah.
She picked the name.
So it wasn't like your ex-husband?
No. She picked the name, and that was what stuck, and he quite suited it at the time. So.
Well, it's almost like a modern Norman Rockwell painting. It's so sweet, and I'm feeling bilious.
Have you got your tissue?
I'll nip and get one. Thanks,
Okay.
Debbie.
All right, thank you very much.
Here's one in Maidenhead. Hello, Nikki.
Hi.
Nikki.
Hello.
Small things that you missed that you didn't know that you missed until you missed them.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. I miss socks.
You miss socks?
Socks.
Socks are available anywhere, Nikki. You can buy them all over the place.
I know, it's just I can't wear them in summer.
You can't wear socks in summer?
In summer.
Well, I hesitate to ask the question. It doesn't involve a rash of any kind, does it?
It does indeed. A nasty rash.
We're wearing the... in shoes?
Yeah.
So you can put your bare naked feet in shoes, but not your besocked feet in shoes?
No socks. Nothing to do with socks in summer.
But I think, I would have thought that'd be... Are you wearing nylon socks?
I can't wear either nylon or cotton. So any kind of sock or anything, just can't wear it.
No, I know it's fashionable to put your bare feet, but they have to be sort of tanned. Are they? Is your ankle area tanned?
It's nice and tanned, unlike the average sock wearer. Yeah.
Yeah, but whenever I put my my skin is not white; it's a sort of a bluey white.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a kind of white that the Daz manufacturers were after. So I very rarely put my naked feet in anything other than socks. But when I have put them in straight in shoes, after about an hour or so, it's like a mini swimming pool in there. Just the sweat pours off my feet, and I squelch when I walk. Does that not happen to you?
It does indeed, yes. So I find it difficult making friends. So,
it's difficult making friends. What, instead of shaking hands, you shake feet where you live? Why would friends check out your feet?
Well, they can hear the squelching.
They hear the squelching, of course, and then they run a mile.
Exactly.
Huh.
Exactly.
Well, the summer is a nightmare for you because it's uncomfortable wearing shoes without socks, and you can't wear shoes with socks because you have a really vile and disgusting rash that puts off people that you don't even know.
Yes, you've summed it up there nicely.
Okay, well, you've given us a really vivid image, Nikki, and I want to thank you for that.
Okay then, thanks a lot.
It's 0500 30 12 15, and we'll go away and come back. So just going through the pit of despair that is the Sunday newspapers. You'll know that Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston got married. What you might not know is that he banned his mother-in-law from his marriage with machine gun security. Now, I'm not sure that machine gun security was specifically to bar his mother-in-law from entering, but that's what they had anyway. Zoe Ball and Fatboy Slim are getting married again. Apparently they didn't do it right the first time. And undertakers have discovered that Carlos Hernandez, a gangland shooting victim, he was actually a she. His wife, or her wife, said, "Our sex life was a bit bizarre, but I never suspected." What? His one vaguely in Scotland. Can you be a little more specific, Kev?
Yeah, I'm in Edinburgh, mate.
Edinburgh?
Yeah.
So what's up?
No, what I'm missing most.
Oh, yeah, little things that you miss the most that you didn't know that you were really attached to until they're gone.
Yeah, there's a couple of things, actually. Number one's my football socks. Because I had my bike stolen at a match.
You had your bike stolen, and what you miss is your socks.
Yeah, they're my lucky socks, and since my bag was nicked, we haven't won a match since.
Your lucky socks?
Yeah.
Now, I'm vaguely aware that footballers are very superstitious people.
Yeah.
And are you the only person in your team that has some sort of talisman in order to beat varied opposition?
No, but all our defence wears one blue sock and one red sock as well.
Well, so then, yes. Not no. Yeah, and they do that in order to increase their luck.
Yeah, well, we think so anyway.
So they wear odd-coloured socks. Now, and does this have any basis in fact?
No, it's just something we come up with in a pub one time and we just stuck to it.
And over what period of time have you been sticking to this two-sock rule?
4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
4 years you've been turning out in with odd-coloured socks.
Yeah.
And what's your record?
That record, not very good.
Can you put a number to it? 1...
No more than that. I'd say about 12.
You won 12, played...
About 42.
Well, if the socks are actually working for you, then you are a terrible team.
I know, but we're not that bad, are we?
Or,
come and watch us, we're quite good, actually.
Does it matter if the socks are unspecific? I mean, do you have the blue one on the left always, or do you mix it up?
No, blue on right, red on left.
Okay, so it really is that specific.
Pardon?
It really is that specific.
Oh yeah, it has to be, yeah.
So your bike got nicked, and the things that you miss are your socks.
Oh yeah.
Okay, thanks, Kev. Any other footballers have like weird things that they absolutely flat out will not go on a pitch without? 0500 30 12 15, or just generally in life, as I seem to be throwing out topics now in order to get the calls coming in, because as always, starting a show like this is like pushing a rock up a hill with your nose at the beginning. Once you get to the brim, the brow, maybe this time next week, then it'll be plain sailing from then on. It's 0500 30 12 15, and we go a short train drive, in fact, to Glasgow. Hello, Michael.
Yes, good morning, Nick.
How you going?
Yeah, it's good to have you back. Things that you actually miss. Vinyl records. I want to start a campaign to bring back vinyl.
Oh, the smell of them.
Oh, it's fantastic. You see CDs and people have got mini disc players and MP3s. You cannot blow the dust off the stylus, and you know where it actually sticks. You can actually just move it on. You can't do that with CDs.
And I don't know about you, but certain records that you use and play a lot, like Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, always used to jump in a certain place. And whenever you hear it on CD and it doesn't jump, it sounds that's not right.
Yeah, I remember having there's an old track, Adam the Ant's Calf Trouble, and there's a certain part that stuck as well. And I always used to move it on. Got it on CD, don't like it anymore.
But you kind of you used to like those small defects.
Yeah, and used to get the ham and eggs at the start of the record as well. Like crackle.
That's right. I'm pulling the record out of the bag, and just the physical holding of the disc, and just the smell of it, and the gatefold sleeves. Can we talk about gatefold sleeves?
Yeah, the limited edition tracks.
And the artwork that went on them. It's like poster size, and CDs they're plastic and impersonal, and they don't feel nice.
You don't even get coloured vinyl CDs. It's it's not like coloured. It's all just this thing in the print. But with vinyl, you used to get yellow, pink, blue. Remember all that?
It's not the same at all. However, on the other hand, videotapes are not nice objects at all.
No.
And they're from about the same era as vinyl, whereas these new DVD things, they're much sexier objects to have, and you just want to go and buy lots of them.
Too expensive.
Well, yeah, there is that, but if you sell all your old vinyl for an enormous profit, then you'll be able to go out and stock up your library with DVD discs.
It's one thing I would never do. I must have about 12,000 records in vinyl, and I was certainly wouldn't part with them.
I just moved house, and one of the heaviest things that I had to move were my old records. I don't even have a record player. I haven't had a record player that works for about 10 years.
I'm the same, Nick, yeah.
The needle broke in my old record player, and I never replaced it. It still works, other than it just needs a new needle. Does anybody sell those things anymore? You used to get, they used to put them on the counters, this sort of cardboard thing with a little box of needles, tiny little sort of T-shaped things, you remember?
Yeah, that's right. In fact, there could be a market there, you know. You could get these guys coming up to you in pubs, want to buy a needle, mate, want to buy a needle, you know.
You have to be very careful which pub you say that in.
Absolutely.
A little bit of oik rock for you, Park Life. This is Virgin Radio. I'm Nick Abbott. The difficult first hour, because I'm calling this the first show. I know I sat in for on this slot a couple of weeks ago, but that wasn't the start. That was just like a one-off. This is the start of however long it's going to be, and it's just tough starting up a talk show, because people get very used to talk show hosts, and it's almost like I have invited myself into your place, and you're like, who are you? And because I'm not actually giving out much, then you don't know what to give back. But I'll come back after the new news and we'll play the game, which is a selection of celebrities saying the word and if you can identify who they are, then there'll be a fabulous prize attached. We've got the Jaws thing we're going to be giving away throughout the whole course of this weekend. Jaws' 25th anniversary. They're going to got this special new DVD. We're going to give you a DVD player to stick them in and all that jazz. That'll be coming up at a moment's notice between now and 1 o'clock. And going to come back after the news with things that you miss that you didn't know that you were attached to until they're gone. And talismans, lucky talismans, like that bloke with the odd-coloured socks. Footballers are particularly prone to this, I understand. Things that you either won't go on the pitch without, or you won't leave the house without, which seem a little bizarre to you. And so the number is 0500 30 12 15. You can email as well. It's studio@virginradio.co.uk. I was going to have a computer poll, because we have a website which is very exciting and all colourful and singing and dancing. I was going to have a poll, but the computer department let us down. Not just a hostage to technology, we're a hostage to technologists. This is from a bloke called Russell. Nick, like that lady earlier who missed socks, I miss underpants. Unfortunately, though, I have a similar problem to no socks and sweaty shoes. Any advice? Two pieces of advice. First, talcum powder, and lots of it. And second, you might think about not telling anybody else.
Across the UK, Virgin Radio.
We're sorry.
This bloke actually has the biggest jaw in the world. It makes him sing in this peculiar way. Fine Young Cannibals and Johnny Come Home. Virgin Radio. I'm Nick Abbott doing phones. It's 0500 30 12 15. Doing, well, basically anything you like, but because it's the first show, so naturally you've got no idea how this sort of thing goes unless you used to listen to me in the old days. And I don't really punt for topics. You just talk about, it's like you bowl at the pub with your mates, and what's the first thing you say? That's what I'm interested in. So 500 30 12 15. Not people saying it's your round, get them in, but on that vague sort of level. We've got a Jaws competition that we're running this weekend. It's the 25th anniversary of Jaws. It's out on DVD. I'm going to play the Jaws theme at some point, and I think there are people who actually sit. Because we do competitions a lot on this radio station. There is no end to our munificence. And, in fact, it's magnificent, our munificence. Have you seen it? Oh, wouldn't believe it. I think that people get a sense of when we're going to do it, because the phone lines get full before you even announce that it's going to be on. There's people out there with ESP, either that or they've got some sense of when we do these things. And so often phone lines will instantly become full just before you're about to say, oh, ring in now and win a fabulous prize. But I'm only going to take whoever happens to be holding at the time. interlopers who are listening to this just to win something, and there they are. There they are. I can see you now, flashing now, where previously there was nothing. You want to win something. Well, you can't. Only people that actually want to speak to me will be winning the Jaws DVD. We've got a Panasonic DVD to play it on. 50 top DVD titles to stick in an instant DVD library, and you can't beat that with a stick. Here's one in Ashford. Hello, Peter.
Hello there, Nick.
How you going?
I'm all right, cheers.
Now, what's up, Peter?
I was just phoning up about the things you miss.
Things you miss, that little things that make life
bearable.
Well, I was going to say bearable. I was going to paint it a little more positively than that. Is it really like that? Little things only make life bearable for you?
Well, some things do.
Okay.
When I was about 18 or 19, a few years ago, I used to have a silver foxtail.
What, a real
silver foxtail. There's still a little bit of the bone right at the end.
That is horrible.
No, it's brilliant.
Like I said, that's brilliant. I knew it was one or the other. I couldn't figure out which.
No, I used to wear it out when I went to nightclubs.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
How big a tail? How big a tail are we talking?
You see the normal foxes running across the fields and all the rest of it, yeah?
Yeah.
About that size, the size of a normal fox's tail.
Well,
but it was bushier.
Give it to me in feet.
So probably about 12 inches.
12.
1 foot.
A foot. I said, give it to me in feet, and he said about 12 inches, which, I don't know, let me think. From my maths, that's it's about a foot.
That's it.
You were a foot long. On which part of your person would you have a fox's tail hanging?
It was just clipped onto my trousers on one of my belt loops.
What?
It was excellent. I used to wear it to the nightclubs, and all the girls used to sort of like see it and squeal, but they still want to touch it.
Oh, the tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The foxtail.
You are making this up?
No, I'm not actually. I was well known for it in my local nightclub.
Notorious, I would think. Yes.
That as well.
You used to go out clubbing with the back part of a dead animal hanging off you.
Oh, I did.
And that was that sort of elicited some sort of cave person response in the opposite sex. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I think it did. You could call that a good luck charm, because I did have quite a bit of luck on there.
And since you lost it?
I didn't have as much. I did still have some luck, but not as much as I did when I had the tail there.
Now, does it have anything to do with that you were 18? How old are you now?
30 odd.
30 odd. Okay, so bits are which used to be stuck onto your body are now hanging off.
Yeah.
You virtually need scaffolding once you pass the age of 30, particularly in your face, which was sucked onto your bones when you were 18 and is now sort of drooping and swinging around your knees.
Oh, no. I haven't got the beer gut, even though I do like the beer.
So
I'm very trim.
So it might not actually be the back end of a dead animal that has changed your luck. It's that you are now in...
Old.
Yes, okay. Let's not mince our words. You are old.
That's the one.
A silver fox, that's got to be illegal now.
It probably was, but I got it up in Carnaby Street years ago.
What Carnaby Street being a sort of like a den of vice and dead animal parts.
Yeah, there was quite a few there.
I think if you went to Carnaby Street and then to Chinatown, you could assemble an entire animal with the dead parts that you could find there. Okay, thanks for that. Disgust. Well, okay, I was trying to find a nicer word than that, but I can't. So let's just be honest. That's disgusting tale. Thanks a lot, Peter.
I was young. What can I say? Cheers then.
0500 30 12 15. Let's set the game up. I've got a list of very famous celebrities who are going to say the word If you can guess who they are, then I will personally go out and buy you a prize. Friday night, I'm going nowhere. Babylon and on, David Gray. I'll read the newspaper so you don't have to. Undertakers, I did that one. Sheffield United are taking ballet lessons. This happens every now and again. A football team will enlist a ballet teacher, and they'll all feel really daft. But then at the end of like a ballet warm-up type of thing, they'll need to be stretchered from the studio because those are ballet people, very, very tough. The Millennium Dome's going to become a listed building, so they absolutely flat out will not be able to pull it down. Okay. And the Big Brother house is a hotbed of lesbian tension. What? Here's one in Burnley. Hello.
Hello, Nick.
How are you going, John?
I'm not so bad, thanks.
Very good.
I'm ringing to say about something I miss.
Okay, little things you missed that you didn't know that you were attached to until they're gone.
Yes, that's right. I miss you being horrible to people.
Okay, well, there's a very good reason why I'm not doing that right now. It's
Right.
because this is the amount of people that used to listen to me that are listening right now are probably a small percentage of the overall audience. So the overall audience, it's they don't know who I am or what I do, and so on and so forth. So you have to ingratiate yourself with them by being nice to people, particularly when you don't get many calls, which is always the way. If you don't throw out topics and you're starting from scratch, which is what I'm doing now. I mean, if I said, oh, let's talk about the NHS, then that board would be full, but then it would be really, really boring. And other stations do that sort of dull thing. They've got that market covered. But that's not what I want to do. I just want to do a little chit-chat. They're like the sort of chat that you have down in the pub. And rudeness was a part of my act, and it may come back again if. But you can't go up to somebody and be like, you can be rude to your best friend. This is what it's like. You can be rude to your best friend, can't you?
It was very entertaining, though.
But you can't be rude to somebody you don't know.
Well,
and this audience and we're strangers at the moment, but I'm trying to bring them in.
Fair enough. Well, you're doing a good job, Nick.
Thanks a lot, mate.
All right.
That was my dad. 0500 30 12 15. People want to play the game now, so let's take one of those first hits. Bognor Regis. What a lovely name that is. Bognor.
Hello.
Hello, Bernie.
Hello.
Now, you want to play the game?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, the way this works is that I have 6 very famous people saying or are or stuttering. Now, if you get all 6 right, I will buy you a fabulous prize, which is worth up to £10,000.
Yeah.
Now, you understand that the phrase worth up to clearly includes the figure 0.
Yeah.
Just off the top of my head, you can choose a mechanical grunting pig or a baby that wets itself. Now, just from the sounds in the background, it sounds like you already have a baby that wets itself.
I do.
Do you want another one?
Yeah.
To complete the set?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. The first one sounds like... I didn't say it was going to be easy.
It's not. Can I hear it again? No idea.
He's very, very famous. He's had a resurgence in his career lately, and is closely associated with this station. And he's also closely associated with somebody who we play an enormous amount on this station. Who is the king of? Who is as I speak is the king of pop. He is the most fabulous person in the firmament.
Oh.
No. Nothing at all?
No.
Oh dear, what a shame. Never mind.
Okay.
Ta-da.
Bye.
Oops, I'm fading myself out. 0500 30 12 15 if you want to play the game, if you want to just talk about anything at all. And the talking about anything at all part would actually be my favourite. We're going to do the Jaws thing in a while, and Travel Now. Across. Isn't that all right for one hand to hold? Yes, very impressive, Nick. Simply read. Look at this audience. Talk about mercenary. The moment I say, here's something to win, every single line lights up and people are virtually fighting each other to get on the phone. Wresting the handpiece from each other in the house. Like the actual physical fights breaking out. Before, when it was just a chat, we were like, just sitting back with your feet up and like, oh yeah, entertain me, why don't you? So anyway, it's 0500 30 12 15. We're going to play this big Jaws competition at some point before 1, but trust me when I tell you that nobody that calls in specifically just to win that is going to win it. It's going to be somebody who calls in just to have a chat anyway, because that just seems fair to me. Here's one in London Bridge. Hello, Simon.
Nick, how are you?
I'm getting better. Fine and getting better. That's the outlook for today.
Delighted.
Hurrah!
I'm with your last caller. You should be more offensive.
More offensive.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, you can be offensive to your best friend, can't you? I mean, particularly boys in school, They hang about with their mates, and they're really appalling to them all the time. But you can do that with your best mates. But if you do that to somebody you don't know, then you get a smack on the nose.
I reckon there's more of us listening that used to than you think.
Well, where are they?
Listening,
because
but not joining in.
Exactly, it's the old regulars who I want to join in order to demonstrate what this show's actually about, what the kind of thing that I do. When you're doing it to people who don't know what you do, then confusion reigns. But all the old regulars, even if you don't have anything to talk about, I'll be able to pick something out of you. Do you know what I mean? So just call 0500. Of course, there are no lines free at the moment because I suggested in a moment of weakness that there's something to win. That I'm actually going to go out and buy with my own money. But it says here on the screen that the thing that you miss is...
I hadn't got to that.
Okay.
You used to have a message that you had to put out. I presume you had to put it out, but didn't just do it for fun, that said the views of Nick Abbott are not necessarily those of the station.
Yeah, well, I don't have any views anymore, so we don't have to do that.
Right.
No, my views have been picked from me with... You know those little things that you get a winkle out of?
Oh,
should I rephrase that?
I think you should.
You know those? It's like a thin,
little wooden stick,
like a thin spoon type of thing that you pull snails out of shells. Winkles.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah. Well, my opinions have been removed from me with one of those.
Surgically.
But I do have a disclaimer of sorts, which goes...
Eclipse lease 48 months, total payment 7632, first 200, security 859 to a contract option at N5133 by APR 50853, payments plus 4757, MSRP 12519, 12 cents per mile over 60,000, Galan 59, payments of 199 to 5.15, APR final payment 7320, prices may vary plus license registration taxes and primary lender's approval.
Now, seems fair.
I'd like a report about that on my desk 9 o'clock tomorrow, Simon.
Seems fair to me.
But the point of your call was...
Get offensive again.
That's not what it says on my screen. On my screen it says that you missed the jingles, and I've got about 50,000 jingles which have been loaded on this machine, but so far I've been too...
No, it was the message.
Huh?
It was the message.
That's the part that you missed the most.
Yeah.
Like this show is about to be rude.
That's the one.
Okay, it's like watching a movie with an 18 certificate when you're 15, is that it?
Or the little red triangle that used to come up on Channel
4. Which would instantly increase the size of the audience.
You could fast forward on the video and stop when you got to that bit.
We're almost like cosmic twins, Simon.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Goodbye.
0500 30 12 15. Right, let's take some of these awful people who want to win something. Hello, Caroline. 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 Caroline.
Hello?
Caroline.
Hello?
Who are you talking to, Caroline?
Who am I talking to?
Yeah.
My son Nathan, we're out for raspberry picking at the moment.
You're raspberry picking right now?
Yeah. We're on our way there when we heard the radio, so we kept the mobile on.
Oh, you got the mobile on and you raspberry... And how did the raspberry picking go?
We've only collected 5 so far. We've only just started.
5?
5 raspberries, yeah.
5 punnets? 5 pounds?
No, 5 raspberries. I've only just started.
Oh, that's a hard day's work.
I know.
You want to go home and put your feet up.
I think so, yeah.
And enjoy the spoils of your farming.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, you want to play the game?
Yes, please.
Okay, number 1. That's not an Did you spot that?
I did spot that.
Okay, here it is. And,
Is it Tom Jones?
It is Tom Jones.
Hooray!
That's number 1. You got it 6, and I will personally go around the corner to the big toy stop here. Hello? And she's gone. It's like I was saying before. Mobile phones. Love them. Here's one in Avon. In Romford, called Avon.
Hello, Nick.
It's Avon calling.
It's not Avon, it's Avon.
Whatever. So, what's up, Yvonne?
Nothing, I just said, what's the game?
You want to play the game?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got 6 very famous people saying the word If you get them all right, I'm going to personally go and buy you as long as you don't, as your mobile... You want a mobile?
No.
Okay, well, as long as you don't accidentally put the phone down like that last person did.
Right.
Which is always very easy to do. All you have to do is just press the wrong button and suddenly you're gone.
Right.
And hello, you've said goodbye. You can choose between a mechanical grunting pig or a baby that wets itself. You don't have to choose now because you haven't got them all right yet.
Right, okay.
Did you hear the previous caller?
I did, she said Tom Jones.
She said Tom Jones. And, that's Tom Jones. Here's number 2.
Yes.
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 Is it Robbie Williams?
It is not Robbie Williams. Oh dear, what a pity, never mind. Say goodbye.
Bye.
0500 30 12 15. Here is one in Portsmouth. Hello, Mick.
Hello.
How you going?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Very good. Now, what's up, Mick?
Well, I did call you to say that them small things you miss.
Okay, things that you missed that you didn't know you were attached to until you miss them. Right.
Yeah, me teeth.
Your, what?
me teeth.
Your teeth?
Yeah, I miss them. I do miss them.
Are you talking about dentures that you've lost or your actual real teeth?
Well, me real teeth, I miss them.
And when did you lose your real teeth?
When I dived into a swimming pool with no water in.
Okay, so it wasn't a dental hygiene problem?
Oh, no, my teeth's alright, apart from I can't find me denture now.
You dived, I don't know, is this worth exploring? You dived into a swimming pool with no water in it.
What? Well, it didn't have enough water. It didn't have enough water in the pool, and as I dived in, my head hit the pool, my tooth went up into my gum, and I had to have it pulled out by a dentist, so I'm missing one tooth. And then one tooth, so my girlfriend's laughing, because she knows where the other denture is, but she won't give me it back.
And can I ask you a question about the pool?
Yeah, go on.
Was there a big sign there that said no diving?
Well...
Yes. Always obey the rules. Virgin Radio, 0500 30 12 15.
Walking on high hopes, living on tight ropes, running with your feet.
Ah yes, the spirit of the Rolling Stones, Top Loader, Just Hold On, Virgin Radio. I'm Nick Abbott, 0500 30 12 15, doing the various, giving away intelligent, good prizes that you would actually want to have in your house, like the 25th anniversary edition on DVD of Jaws, a DVD player to play them on, and 50 DVD titles, instant DVD library. And if you've never experienced the fabulousness that is your own home entertainment surround sound system thing, do. It's great. You'll never play a video again. Trust me. But people who just want to phone in just specifically to win that are going to be fresh out of luck on this show because you have to actually talk to me first. Here's one in Camden, Ilona.
Hello.
Is that actually your name?
Yes.
Have I pronounced that right? Ilona?
I-L-O-N-A. Ilona.
Ilona.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting name. I've never heard that before. Where does that come from?
Flippin' heck. Sorry, love. I came from Hungary, originally.
Okay. Is Flippinek an island off Hungary? Anyway, so what did you want it says on my screen that you have a rude story.
Yeah.
Which I hesitate to actually put on the air.
No, it's not that rude.
Well,
don't get mad.
Can I check it beforehand?
Yes.
Can we pause for thought and then come back and hear what is or is not? Or were you
No, but the thing is, you can check it back in 1956 on the reporters and some of the pictures.
What?
Yeah. That's in the 1956 uprising.
Well, now more than ever, Ilona, I want to take a break to think about this. Do you mind?
Virgin Radio.
Sowing the seeds of love. Tears for Fears, Virgin Radio. I'm Nick Abbott. It's 0500 30 12 15. Let's go back to this Ilona in Camden. Hello.
Thank you. I was going deaf.
What's that, dear?
I thought I was going deaf.
Oh, I won't continue. I would have said, sorry?
Yeah.
It's the oldest one. So what's up, Ilona?
The thing is, 1956, there was an uprising in Hungary. In Pest. Budapest, that is. The Pest is a different city.
Right.
Two cities in one.
And a condition that most people I know get in on Saturday night, but anyway.
Hang on. Yeah, just a minute. Anyway, some of the Hungarians, they done the unspeakable. They brought Stalin's statue down to the middle of the road, right? One side of it is the Russian tanks, the other side is the Hungarians with guns. Anyway, between the fighting, one bloke decided to do something different. So what happens, he goes out, he walks out to the middle of the road, climbs up the statue, pushed on his pants.
Okay, and I think we can guess the rest. Hallelujah! Stop just in time. Unlike the man on the statue. I'm sorry to stop you in full flow, Elena. Unlike the man on the statue. Virgin Radio 0500 30 12 15. It was such a long time for such a short tale. It was a small one. Here's one in Chepstow. Hello, Gaz.
Hi, Nick.
How you going?
Well, welcome back for a start.
Thank you very much.
Back on. The Big Brother thing, you mentioned it earlier. Have you been watching it at all?
Well, you know what? I do the show between 1 and 4 during the week, and I dial up on the internet over here. There's a big machine on my right that it's like a magic carpet. You just dial in wherever you want to go in the world, and off it goes. And so I'm trying to dial up the Big Brother site because you know, for research purposes only, and you can't get on. If you dial on at exactly 1 o'clock, then sometimes you can get in. But so about 1:10, I think, when most people are on their lunch and they're sitting back with their dried up curly sandwiches and they've got nothing else to do because they're stuck at their desk and they want to watch, you know, take their mind off the drudgery that is everyday work, and they want to look at the Big Brother thing. Can't get on. This site is like permanently either it's crashed or busy. So in short, no, I haven't seen the TV program because I'm not that interested in those people. But I have tried to look at them on the internet and I can't. That's a long answer to a short question.
Well, I was going to get your opinion on it, but yeah, I can't really follow that. But
well, go ahead, ask me my opinion.
Go on, what's your opinion of it, Nick?
I thought you were going to ask me a more specific opinion, like, do you like her or him, or isn't that disgusting what they did on the? I did see the one where they covered themselves in mud and pressed themselves up against the wall, which I thought was absolutely outstanding for a first show that it deserved a round of applause. And I'm looking over here on my. Oh, here we go. I'm not used to where they all are at the moment. Some of it deserved a round of applause. Some of it deserved a. There were some sites that we didn't actually need to see.
But that's my point, though. It's like, for the first week or so, they've all been sort of establishing themselves as trying to be like TV personalities and everything, doing all this big, yeah, we'll do what we like, yeah, we're going to be loved by the public, we can do this, we can do that. And then the second week, they all suddenly turn into slimy little creatures where they're all sucking up to each other, even though they're voting them out. And it's like, there's one of them, and they went live to the whole crowd because they'd kicked Sada out on Friday.
Was there a crowd outside the house?
And they'd all lined up just to see this woman walk out of the house, and that was it.
I wonder if there is a crowd outside the house because they've seen on the Dutch one and the various others, the German ones, and they're doing one in America at the moment. I swear, what a great format to have come up with, that you sit up and just light up a cigar after coming up with that idea for the rest of your life. Brilliant. But I wonder if people are outside that house because they've seen that that's what you do.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? That sort of sheep mentality?
Yeah. Because they were all stood out and they went out with this microphone, and it was like, the whole of them have all decided they hate this one guy called Nicholas. And he's because
now which one's he?
He's the tallest. He's about 30ish something. He's kind of like this sort of slick type. In the first one, he kept going around asking people questions.
Right.
And he's really kind of slimy one. And then what happened? He went in, he voted out these people. I know, I got to give you the full plot here, but he went in and voted out these people. And then the very next day, went up to the one he voted out and said, if I didn't care, I wouldn't be here. If I didn't care, then I would have voted for you. And he's just absolutely contradicting everything he's doing, just going for the money. And it's kind of become compulsive at how bad it is.
So you're saying that the people are only there for the money. Well what other possible reason could they be there for? It's show business.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know.
Everything about it is appealing. Have you heard?
Sometimes, Nick, yeah. Before I go,
yes.
Have you got Elizabeth and Cheddar singing Happiness still?
Yes, I'll dig that out.
Hey.
And remember, you can't say the word happiness without saying...
Across the UK, Virgin...
For you, I'm Bobby Pratt, and that's Virgin Traffic and Travel with Direct Line Rescue, the UK's fastest growing breakdown service.
Okay, I know there was a gap on one side and not on the other. That is because we have a different travel service for AM and FM, which they're supposed to marry up so that they last the same period of time. Otherwise, there's going to be a great big gap. And so it's like most things that happen that go wrong on my show, it is not my fault. Honest.
Radio reception in your car has evolved. DAB, Digital Audio Broadcasting, radio's next generation.
The King of Pop, Robbie Williams, Virgin Radio. I'm Nick Abbott. It's 0500 30 12 15. Let's have Brighton. Hello, Steve.
Hi, Nick.
How you going?
Not so bad, mate.
What's up, Steve?
Oh, just about your things, about what you missed, etc.
Oh, yes, we're talking about things that you didn't... Yeah, little things that you didn't know that you were really attached to until they're gone.
My wife. She's gone and left me. Well, not permanently. She's coming back. But she's gone on a hen holiday to Menorca. There's 10 of them.
Right.
And apparently there's sort of like probably a mini riot over there at the moment.
Where is it again?
Menorca.
They've gone to Menorca.
On a hen holiday.
Now, did Menorca know they were coming?
From the state of them up the airport, they probably heard before they took off.
And so how long has the little thing that you missed, gone?
Well, she's been gone a week.
Your little miss has been gone a week?
Yeah.
Okay,
and this is the best bit, or worst bit.
Go ahead.
She's going to be gone for another week.
Oh.
But tell me, where's the manual for washing up?
I don't believe that there is one.
There's not. And how the hell do you operate a washing machine?
Oh,
I can do the microwave.
I thought that you meant washing dishes.
Oh, and them, yeah.
Because it's rather remiss of the people that manufacture things is they install them without an instruction manual.
I know. Can you not have a word?
But you're saying that the actual washing machine is mystifying
that doesn't work either.
I'll call you Mr. Side. So piles of dishes, piles of dirty
I'm running out of pants. If I can say that.
I think you just did. So
I just did, yeah.
So,
and I'm living on microwave meals, takeaways, and I've had my orders. Take Coronation Street and EastEnders or you're dead.
So it's a trade-off. You can tape Coronation Street and EastEnders, and when she comes back, she can do the cleaning.
That's right.
Oh, come on, Steve. This is the year 2000. We're not living in the 1950s now.
She did offer me the services of her mother. And
but you politely declined.
She's got a tendency to wiggle her nose to get things done, if you know what I mean. And comes in, she needs air traffic control when she comes in on the broomstick. And no, I've refused. But we'll have to have a big binge up later in the week, just to sort of like make it look like I've been trying. My son's here as well. I mean, he's not much help.
No, sons aren't generally, but you can delegate, of course. You can delegate. You can.
I've tried that. He does the meals now and again. You know, go and give it a stir and give it another minute.
No, you're not sounding very ordered. Now and again. What is that? You want like all days that end that end in the word day?
I don't know how to use the microwave on a certain time.
How old is your son? How old is your son?
He's 13.
13. Well, old enough to be doing the dishes.
He is, isn't he? Really? He won't get his hands wet to wash.
Well, then provide him with rubber gloves. There's a solution to every problem. Thanks a lot, Steve.
He probably needs rubber gloves at that age, but no more said.
Exactly. You've said enough. Here's one.
And I've got to go to the supermarket get some more supplies in.
No, Steve, you just have to go. Like I said, you've said enough. Here's one on Southend-on-Sea. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Nick. Hello, Chris. Oh, don't. I've got a stupid high voice. I'll make it low.
You sound very much like somebody that you used to call my show a lot and used to laugh like this. Have you got a weird laugh?
I have got a weird laugh, yeah, but that's not me.
Anyway.
Yes.
Go on.
Well, we were watching, I think it was on Sky last night, a programme about Tenerife, you know, and I just wondered why blokes always have to get their backsides out.
Huh?
I didn't say a rude word, I only said backside.
Backsides, okay.
I didn't say that to the male.
Well, we can go with that.
It was paratroopers, and not only backsides, they had front sides as well.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it? Is it like from the monkey ages and where, you know...
I think the sexes are divided in this respect. Men, I think it's marking their territory. It's something along those lines.
They certainly marked their territory last night, I tell you.
So men bear their backsides,
yes,
and women buy shoes.
Oh. Is that what it is?
Can I ask you a question about this, Chris?
Yes.
Because you don't often get to ask stupid questions like this, like face to face. So this is the perfect opportunity to do it. I'm on a radio show, and this is what I get paid to do. As surprising as that might sound, what is it with women in shoes?
I don't know, because I can tell you something. I've got a cupboard full of shoes, but I wear the same 2 pairs.
Right, and so is it the buying that's the thing?
I don't know. I think it's because they look nice. They're in a nice box. They're shiny, and it's not paying for it because we don't like paying for stuff. But no, it's because they're nice and shiny and.
And have you ever bought shoes that you've only worn once, and that's when you've been in the shop?
Yeah.
Yes. So does that seem a little, like, in retrospect, thinking about it, taking a step back in your shiny new shoes?
Yes.
Weird, yes?
It is weird, I know, but we all do it, and I don't think any female will sort of be ashamed.
Well, deny it, yeah. But at least that's what women do. Men bear their backsides. So I've got to prefer the shoes. How about you?
I like men's backsides. You want the truth?
Little things I can tell you. I just can't get once in a lifetime. I just need
Oh yeah, Once in a Lifetime by Texas Virgin Radio. I'm Nick Abbott. So I was going to do a computer poll today, but the computer department let me down. They said they were going to allow us to do a poll. They said, yeah, no problem, we'll get it sorted out, and then they didn't. Stewards, all of them. So let's take a few more calls. We'll play the game. Let's play the game. I haven't done that in a little while. Who wants to play the game? Well, they've all gone. They just want to talk about something now. Here's Lisbon. Tina. Hello, Tina.
Hi, Nick.
How you going?
Oh, not too good.
Not too good?
No, not too good.
Why?
Well, the reason I found it what I miss, walking at the moment, because 2 weeks ago I had an operation lower down, and I'm walking like the hunchback, and I can't wait to walk properly and stand up and get out of bed without the help of the husband. I feel like a right old person.
You had an operation lower down, what sort of Sussex area, somewhere like that, right?
Something like that, right across the belly button. 15 staples in the stomach, not very
Staples?
nice. Well, they don't put
Well, you had an operation in an office?
Well, no, I thought that. They don't put dissolvable stitches in no more. They put staples in to hold it together.
You're joking.
And I looked like a
Staples?
zip. I looked like a human zip. You should have seen it. It was horrible. So I miss everything. I can't move. I am now addicted to QVC. And I'm like, how bad is this getting?
Well, that doesn't get any worse than that. QVC, you watch all the time now? You haven't bought anything made of zirconium, have you?
I can't get off the chair to get my credit card. That's no good.
That's probably a good thing. Well, a speedy recovery to you and yours.
Oh, thank you very much.
Do they remove the staples with one of those? You know,
it was horrible. You should have been there.
It's like you know those claws that you remove staples.
That's exactly what they use.
No, they don't.
I had to keep my eyes closed and I had to bite on the pillow. It didn't hurt. It was like picking off a scab, but it's just the thought of it. And of course, they don't give you nothing, do they? I was like, gas and air, cigarettes, anything. And they're like, no, just kick on.
Cigarettes.
Just lie there and take it. I'm like, I'm not a woman. This hurts.
Okay, well, listen, yes, a speedy recovery, and I hope the scar isn't too visible.
No, it is going down.
0500 30 12 50. Ta-ra. Here's one in Hatfield. Philip.
Nick.
How you going?
Hello, Nick. It's been quite a while.
Yeah. I'm going to say yeah, but I've got no idea who you are. Who are you?
Let's keep it that way. I'm sitting here, almost totally distressed at my computer. I have. Do you know anything about graphics boards, Nick? I need some help.
Look, don't even get me started on computers.
Jumpers and the BIOS. Tell me about it.
There's one thing that makes me more annoyed. Well, two things that make me more annoyed than anything else. Now, I just moved house, and one thing that makes me to really lose it really quickly is not being able to find stuff. For the last 3 days, every sentence I've uttered has started with the word "where's the." Because you don't know where anything is. Everything is in boxes and bags, and half of the stuff that you left the previous flat with is just vaporized. It's vanished into thin air.
I don't get it. I mean, I actually enjoy move house. I was thinking of it last night, actually. I think, well, I should move house again. I enjoy it.
How can you enjoy it? That's an insane thing to say.
Well, new places to see, you know, new neighbours, all of it.
Having a new house is nice, but the moving part is a nightmare. Are you serious?
Well, it's just nice to have a new place, don't you think?
Do you ever notice that some days your deodorant doesn't actually work quite as well as others? Yeah. So you'll be using the same deodorant, and some days you've got a bit of a whiffy odour coming off you, and today I smell like one of the removal men who were working 8 hours slugging things on and off lorries. I think the heaviest thing he was lifting was his body odour. But that's a personal problem that I don't wish to bother you with. Anyway, gotta go. Thanks, mate. 0500 30 12 15. Here's, on that same subject, is a bloke in your beautiful downtown Edinburgh. Hello, Chris.
Oh, hi there.
How you going?
Yes, I'm just about to do the big move in 2 days, and so my room's a complete mess.
And what size of a place are you moving from?
Well, I'm moving from the parents, so I'm like,
oh, so you actually
leaving the nest.
Right, so you don't actually have anything. This is a move that you can do yourself. You don't have any furniture, you've got hardly any clothes, some CDs and videos, and that's it, right?
Yeah, just my meagre existence in 2 boxes.
That's your whole life in 2 boxes. And when you pack it up and look at it, how pathetic does that look?
Yes, it does. It's quite shocking. I'm thinking, is this really all I have?
And all you need to do is get a mate with a car, and you can come around and shift your entire life to your new place in a matter of hours. When you get to be a grown-up, Steve, which I'm afraid will happen eventually, hairs will start sprouting out of bits you didn't even know you had, and you will start collecting things like bits of furniture and things. It's almost like they have they're conjoining and producing more things. You know what I mean? It's like wire coat hangers are the same as things when you get older. You just start to get loads of them, and you don't realise how many you've got until you try to box them up. And you order because after a while you need an actual company of men to come and move you. You can't possibly do it yourself. It would take days. And so you ask for 4 blokes, and it takes them 8 hours. That's how long it took me to move. That's the extent of the stuff. I ordered 20 tea chests. You know how big they are?
Tea chests.
You know, tea chests. So it's like 2 foot wide by 4 foot, but 3 foot high, something like that. 20. And I thought that would be plenty. I couldn't possibly have that much stuff. Filled those and had to order another 20. It's unbelievable how much stuff you require.
So where does it come from?
I don't know. It just appears. It just sort of clings to you. It's you know, all objects have their own magnetic force. Like the sun is, eventually we will spiral into the sun because of its. I think people have their own magnetic force, and things just fly to them and stick to you, and you're lumbered with them for the rest of your life. Trust me now, Steve. Do it before it's too late. Huh?
It's Chris.
Oh, like I said, trust me now, Chris. Before it's too late, throw everything away.
Everybody's talking at me.
Everybody's talking. Beautiful South. I think it was Oscar Wilde that said the only thing worse than being talked about is being gaffer-taped naked to a lamppost. It's Virgin Radio. It's 0500 30 12 15. I've read the newspapers, so you don't have to. The Millennium Dome is going to be made a listed building. Can you believe it? The Big Brother house is apparently a hotbed of lesbian tension, which won't do anything for the ratings, I bet. Chocolate earmarked for pig food has been recycled into bars for the shops. I'll say that again. Chocolate earmarked for pig food has been recycled into bars for the shops. I love the taste of pig food in the morning. It tastes like victory. It's 0500 30 12 15. Go away, come back. There he is. God, blimey, hasn't time flown? An enormous amount to stick in the last 25 minutes. I've read some of the papers so that you don't have to. The Millennium Dome, I told you about that one, is a listed building. Big Brother house, told you about that one, a hotbed of lesbian tension. Chocolate earmarked for pig food, been recycled into stuff that you and I eat. Free dome entry after 4 o'clock today. You can get into the Super Soaraway Dome after 4 today free, because they're going to have a practice evacuation 15 minutes before closing time. Which will be, I guess, the best part of it, leaving really quickly. The latest products to use sex to sell washing up liquid. Here it is right here. It's in the Sunday Times. Naomi Campbell herself was paid £50,000 to appear in a magazine advertisement for Persil washing up liquid. The model poses in a black bikini and stiletto heels, pulling on silver rubber kitchen gloves for the ads, which launched this week. The strapline is, "What does it take to get me into rubber for washing up liquid?" Okay. The Big Breakfast is going to be axed in December because what's his name is going? What's his name? You know who. Ronan Keating says he regrets saying that he was a virgin, and Britney Spears was caught miming on stage. My favourite was It's this in the Express. More than 300 music fans turned up at a university after seeing posters advertising an evening with rock photographer Tim Cullen. They expected to see pictures of Mick Jagger and other stars until they found the event was a lecture on rocks by a geologist. It was rather embarrassing when they started shuffling off, but some were too polite to leave, he said yesterday. Geology does not have mass appeal, so I was pretty astonished to see the size of the audience waiting to hear my talk and see my pictures of rock formations. One student at Nottingham Trent University said, I went expecting to see the Stones, but not those kind of stones. Beautiful. Right, back to the phones. Let's wipe some of these people clean. Here's one in Chiswick. Hello.
Hiya, mate.
How you going?
Not so bad, yourself?
Very good, thank you.
Yeah, honeycomb. Whatever happened to honeycomb? It's disappeared off the face of the earth. I can't find it.
Oh, this is little things that you missed that you didn't know you were attached to till they're gone.
Till they're gone.
Honeycomb.
Yeah, that stuff you eat and it goes all gooey in your teeth and sticky when you finish the bar.
Oh, like a crunchy bar?
Yeah, sort of like the inside of a crunchy bar without the chocolate.
Oh, okay. So,
And they've disappeared.
Yeah, it goes into like a sticky globule in your mouth with your spit.
Yeah, then you get to pick all the little bits out the back of your teeth.
The back of your teeth, that's exactly right. And you can't get those anymore.
Butter, you know?
Okay, well, I'll try and find you some. I'll post them to you. We'll watch them at your door. Here's one in Burton-on-Trent. It's Aid who can't get laid.
Hello, Nick.
And a regular from the old school.
Sorry, I've nearly been old for an hour and I'm on a mobile phone. I've started to get this funny green colour. Nothing to worry about, right?
You've had a mobile phone stuck to the side of your head for an hour?
Well, actually, no, because it's that worried about pieces of ear when you're on old, so I've sort of laid it a couple of feet away from me.
That's what you should always do with a mobile phone. If you're not wearing a suit made of lead, then don't bring it to within 2 feet of your head.
Well, there's nothing to worry about mobile phones. I use them all the time. Look at me.
Yes. Yeah, so, anyway, briefly, Aid, what's up?
What I found off that is, till recently, I've sort of worked, like, sort of tea time till 10 o'clock. And now I'm on shift, so when you like work mornings, you want to come home and watch telly. Have you seen the sort of stuff that's like tea time now?
At tea time?
Yeah, like you sort of sit down about 5 o'clock, have a drink, have something to eat, and switch the telly on. And there's countless repeats of you've been trained. It's not like every day.
Well, it beats what's on in the morning. I mean, if you've been out to a club, for instance, and you come in very, very early in the morning, say it's like 6 or 7 o'clock, and you turn on breakfast television, it looks like the pictures are being beamed in from outer space, because it's so totally not where you are in your mind. People are chirpy and up and happy, and you just can't watch it.
I can't watch. Get up in the morning is difficult for me. I like to get up at 6 every other week now, and I just don't want anything like anybody grinning at me on the TV.
Well, what you want to do is, David, you want to get on digital. David Letterman is on every night on ITV2. I thoroughly recommend it. Tape it, and it's on every day, and you'll never have nothing to watch. So 500 30 12 15. Has anyone played the game? That came and went, and I only threw it out because I wanted calls. Now everybody's got something to say. Here's one in Rochdale. Hello, Steve.
Hello, Nick. How you doing, mate?
Very well, yeah.
Yeah, good. Just little things that you miss when they're gone.
Okay, little things that you miss, yes.
My girlfriend. I miss her whenever she's gone, mate.
Ah.
Isn't that sweet?
Yes, I'm feeling bilious just thinking about it.
Yeah, hey, come on now. Hey, and I'd just like to say, can I wish her a happy birthday for next week and tell her I love her loads?
I think you just did. Thanks a lot, mate.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
Puke-inducing. Here's one in, let me see, line 6 is Berkshire. Joe.
Hi.
Hello, Joe.
How are you, Nick?
I'm okay. Berkshire spelled on my board B-A-R-K-S-H-I-R-E.
No, it's B-E-R.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. The help, you just can't get it anymore.
I know, it's terrible, isn't it?
These work experience people.
I know, shocking, isn't it?
And the guy that's taking these calls is James Merritt, who's on overnights. He actually is allowed, with the knowledge of this country like that, to broadcast on the radio.
I think it's disgusting.
It's shocking, isn't it?
Yes, it's terrible.
So, anyway.
No, what I wanted to phone you up for, when I got up this morning, I was feeling SH1T1. SH1.
Yeah, okay, we get it.
But when I turned you on and you cheered me up, you've made my day. And I just want to say thank you so much. And could you send me a signed photograph?
No.
Oh, be like that. Come on now.
I'll put you back, and he can get your address, and he'll spell it wrong. So if it doesn't arrive, don't blame me.
to him.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, I'll put you back on hold, and she's on safe. Thank you, Joe. That was my mum. We've still got the Jaws thing to come. That could happen at any moment. Here's one in Taunton.
Hello.
Taunton.
Hi. It's just great to hear you back on the radio, Nick.
Oh, well, I've never actually left. I just spoke less.
You're back properly now, aren't you?
Well, thanks, Jeff.
Cheers.
Oh, okay. Great call. But I do appreciate hearing from, the old crowd. Here's one in Shoreham by Sea. Lovely
Hello
name.
there. Hello. Hi.
Uh-oh. Recognise that sound?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's the Jaws.
It's the Jaws theme, that's right. This weekend on Virgin Radio, we're celebrating the release of the 25th anniversary edition of Jaws on DVD. You've seen the movie, right?
I have, a long, long time ago.
Yeah, do you remember the part where now, I've seen it a long time ago as well, but the one vivid memory was when Roy Scheider, is that his name? Schneider, yeah. He's sitting on the beach and the camera zooms in. I think it was a revolutionary camera move at the time. It zooms in on him, and the, I don't know what the technical term for it is, but the background seems to come in at the same time. You know what I mean? Do you remember that point?
Yes,
It was
I do, actually, yeah.
very shocking camera move. Excellent. I can't wait to see it again. You want to win Jaws on DVD?
Oh, I'd love to.
Do you want to win a DVD player to stick it in?
I would.
And do you want to win 50 top DVD titles?
That'd be brilliant.
It sounds great, doesn't it?
It does.
Well, all that is between you and it is the correct answer to this question. Some of them are really stupidly easy, and some are incredibly difficult. So I'm going to leave it up to you. Give me a number between 1 and 10.
Number 2.
Number 2. Oh, very easy. If you get this wrong, then I shall be shocked and amazed.
Okay.
Number 2 is, which species of shark was Jaws?
A white shark. Great white.
Now, you didn't even need me to give you the either or. I was going to say, is it a blue shark or a great white shark?
No, it's a great white.
Is the correct answer.
Brilliant!
Congratulations. We're going to send you the full thing, Jaws on DVD, the special 25th anniversary edition. It's got all the extras that you'd expect on a DVD. It's got, behind-the-scenes stuff and all of that jazz. 5.1 digital sound, everything you'd expect. Well, I say 5.1. Do you know what 5.1 digital sound is?
No, I don't.
Well, then you won't be upset if it doesn't actually have it.
That's right.
It's a very old movie, and it might not have made it in that format. But, yeah, congratulations. That's what you're going to get. We're going to give you Panasonic DVD to play them on. 50 top DVD titles.
Absolutely brilliant.
Super, ain't it?
Thank you, Nick. You're a diamond.
Okay.
Somewhere there's speaking highway. Past the blinding nothing to you, and I don't know.
Oh, it's just a fantastic track, isn't it? Vertical Horizon. Love it, love it, love it, love it. This much. Well, okay, maybe not that much, but that much. 0500 30 12 15 phones. I'm Nick Abbott. This is Virgin Radio. I was going to do, because of this Naomi Campbell thing, I was going to do a poll on the internet like I did a couple of weeks ago when I did this show, but the computer department said they were going to do it, but they didn't. They said they were going to do it, but they didn't. They let us down. And the poll was going to be, because Sex is now selling everything up to and including washing up liquid. You're about to see it on a billboard site near you, Naomi Campbell with a pair of silver rubber gloves on and not much else, saying, what does it take to get me into rubber, advertising washing up liquid. The gloves being the things that she uses to protect her cuticles. And the poll was going to be, and may well be next week if we can persuade the computer department here to get their finger out, is sex is A, an unsightly coupling only to be used for the survival of the species, B, a spiritual union between lovers, or C, I can't remember. Here's one in, or on rather, the M25. Hello, Joe.
Hi, mate.
Oh, I was expecting to speak to a female person. Doesn't matter?
Sorry.
Joe, spelled J-O, would be a woman, and you're J-O-E, I'm getting.
That's right, yeah.
Okay. So what's up, J-O-E?
Things I miss.
Things you miss. Little things you miss that you didn't realise you were attached to till they're gone.
That's right. Free-flowing traffic. I'm stuck on the M25. It's taken me nearly 2 hours to get to the M4 from Stansted.
No.
Yeah.
And when you get to where you're going to recount the tale of your misery in minute detail, and then the people that you're telling, oh, you shouldn't have done that. You should have gone left on the this junction here, and then
Oh, you know my mates too, do you?
Well, you'll have something to talk about and whine about for at least the first half hour. For the first two pints, that'll be your topic of conversation.
That's right.
All right, thanks a lot, Joe. It's 0500 30 12 15. Here's a regular from the old school. It's Timo.
Hi, Nick.
In Chalfont, St. Peters. Or is it just Chalfont?
St. Giles, actually.
Right. One of those saints.
Yeah, one of those. No, I was just thinking, you got this, you were wondering where all the old regulars were.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if half of them, like, the Mad Baker Boy from Romford were, like, in prison or something.
Well, the Mad Baker Boy from Romford is almost undoubtedly in prison, yes. He's the bloke that I've been playing every now and again. Oh, here we go. People from the old, who used to listen to the old late night thing will remember him. He used to sound like this.
It's the nuts!
And used to be quite a scary individual. And one time he showed up at the building, and I think I had security repel him.
I can imagine. Hey, where have you moved to, Nick?
Where have I moved to? Okay, here's my address.
Okay, let me get...
I may be stupid, but I'm not an idiot.
What, you think I'm going to stalk you?
You just don't give out, you don't give out your address on the radio. But here's my phone number.
Oh, you can try.
Yeah, right. Anyway, gotta go.
Bye.
Here's someone who wants to play the game. Haven't done that in a little while. Hello, Stephen.
Hello?
Yes, Stephen, you want to play the game?
I'm doing that try.
Okay, give it a try.
What do you get for it?
You get your choice of things that I will most things that you give away on a radio station are either donated by the person, a company, or the radio station physically goes and buys them out of their own money, and they deduct it from tax. I, with my money, I'm going to go personally to a shop that's just around the corner here and buy for whoever can get these famous people either a mechanical grunting pig or a baby that wets itself. It's your choice. And so you have to get these 6 right. And number 1 is...
And, Cypriot?
And,
Again?
And,
I'm not French.
all you would have to have done is to be listening about an hour or so ago when somebody said who that was. And, Tom Jones, you say. Yes. 1 down, 5 to go.
Yes. Yes.
Summer, yes.
Yes.
Who did?
Robbie Williams, I'm thinking.
Robbie Williams, you say. Oh dear, you are a loser, so why don't we kill you? Here's one in Brighton. Nicole.
Yes.
Nicole. Does everybody say that?
Well, mostly they call me Nick as well.
Okay.
Do I have to do a num?
Nice. You can do whatever you like. What did you actually call about, Nicole?
I called up because I haven't actually been watching that house on Channel 4 with the 10, is it 10 of them in it? Allegations.
I can't remember. I think it's less than that.
Saying that the girls might be having relations.
It's a hotbed of lesbian tension, apparently, according to one of the...
It's not a story, a media story, so if someone gets sort of put on the spot like that, they've got to, I think they're going to, I think they're going to get proof that they're not, sort of thing, so there's some good viewing.
Are you saying that they're just driving up the audience figures with stories like that? Might be. Well, one of the stories in one of the papers says the individuals will be paid £50,000 extra to have sex on the show.
Ah, well, that's not nice, is it?
Oh, I don't know. It sounds like good work if you can get it. Isn't love the sweetest thing? You too. Virgin Radio. I'm Nick Abbott. Let's take these 2 last calls here. First one is in Kent. Hello, Chris.
Hi, Nick.
How you going?
Fine, thanks. Yourself?
Yes, very well.
Yeah.
So what's up, Chris?
I've got 2 things that I actually miss now.
Okay, little things you missed that you didn't know you were attached to till they're gone.
Yeah. We're in the summer now. Remember them colour changing t-shirts that when you always get hot, you should change colour?
Oh yeah, you put your hand on them and your handprint would appear?
Yeah.
As though by magic.
Create your own t-shirt.
Yeah.
And the other thing was Bermuda shorts.
Oh, that's right. Where are those t-shirts now? I guess whoever invented them made £1 bazillion and is, I don't know, lying on a beach somewhere, sipping a pina colada, I'm guessing.
Wearing a t-shirt.
And yeah, and he'll be the only one on the planet who's still wearing those t-shirts. Because it just looks like you're sweating, doesn't it? A little bit, yeah. It looks like they've been badly dyed. Anyway, what's the other thing?
Bermuda shorts, that's it.
Bermuda shorts.
Yeah, they were loud and they were proud.
And so were the people that were wearing them.
Yeah, no one cared. You know, because you got Bermuda shorts, you were hip.
Exactly. Okay, two things that you missed. Thanks a lot, Chris.
Thanks, mate.
Two signs of summer. And lastly, Ipswich. Hello, Nick.
Hello, Nick. I got two things as well.
Really? Congratulations.
Wait.
It's a pair.
It's a pair, it certainly is. The first thing is space dust. Do you remember that for the early 80s?
Oh, yeah, you put it in your mouth and your head exploded.
That's right. You lose your back of your throat. Brilliant stuff.
Space dust.
Space dust. Can't get it anymore.
Well, backstage at any Oasis concert, you'll find all the space dust you need. They go through an enormous amount of it. I'm Nick Abbot. Going to be back here tomorrow at. No, I'm not. I've got a week off. A week off. How great does that sound? I'm going to be back Sunday at 10 o'clock to do this again. My boss gave me a printout of some poll that listed the worst songs ever made, the most annoying songs ever made, and much to my amazement, one of my favourite songs of all time was in it. How can people, honestly, without smiling, say that this is annoying? I mean, just the first note makes you want to sing and dance, doesn't it? I mean, if I played it again, would it be annoying to you? Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, well, it looks like a fantastic day. I'm going to go and have a barbecue.
The sun has got his hat on. Hip, 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 hooray! The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today.